opening remarks, I want to read some statements from the social media companies who chose once again to not be here today. From Snapchat, unfortunately, Snap is not able to testify at the hearing next Tuesday in Austin. From Twitter or X, we greatly appreciate the offer, but unfortunately X will not be able to get someone down to Texas to testify on Tuesday. They only have one GR person for the entire U.S. and Canada, and he is unable to be here for the hearing. From Meta, thank you for reaching out with a request for Meta to testify this Tuesday before the Joint Study Committee on the Social Media Effects on Minors. A Meta representative will not be available to testify on Tuesday. And from TikTok, a TikTok representative will not be able to make it to tomorrow's hearing. They finally got back to us yesterday. I'm grateful for each one of y'all for taking the time to be here in this interim to discuss the charge of this committee. We're before the public today to continue an important conversation, how to best protect minors within Texas from the content we continue to see exposed to our children. And unfortunately, this is not a new issue. After the tragedy of the Uvalde shooting, a joint hearing from Homeland Security and Public Safety Committee in the House and the House Select Committee on Youth Health and Public Safety was held, and social media companies failed to provide public testimony or address the harms social media causes. Though just like today, at that hearing and others, the same platforms refused to provide public testimony and instead wanted to send a tech conglomerate called TechNet to provide the exact same testimony that they had provided the year before. Representatives Morales and Johnson and I all sat on that committee and listened to their inability to discuss anything meaningful once again. Therefore, they were not invited back when the social media companies again refused and offered up TechNet as a replacement. As I said in the summer of 2022, it's a slap in the face to every Texan when social media companies fail to show up and address the concerns we have for our children on such platforms. There's been no significant change to protect minors from the harms we continue to see on social media. TechNet claimed to prioritize keeping minors safe online. How? Study after study shows an increase in self-harm, an increase in body dysmorphia in our girls, an increase in porn addiction and aggression in our boys, and the steady increase in suicide for all youth. Yet these social media platforms continue to solicit minors, engage minors in their products, and harm Texas kids. Last session, I authored House Bill 896 to prevent minors on social media. For this upcoming session, I've authored House Bill 186 to protect minors on social media again. I refuse to sit idly by and allow our children to be present on social media platforms when the very same social media companies will not show up for a study committee addressing the concerns expressed by Texans and others across the nation. For those of you who did show up to today's hearing and are going to provide testimony, I thank you sincerely for being here and being a part of this process. Mr. Chairman, thank you for the time.